Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to the Farmers League. Peter Host against Foodpiece. Peter Host in yellow, Foodpiece as always in red. We are a little bit late, but never mind. Actually, it's Arena, so the player already have played a couple of minutes, but on Arena, it's quite normal that in the start of the game, not too much things are happening. Now we have the boars lured and also the deer, I suppose, from both sides actually. And yeah, normal arena start. Foodpiece is already going out with some villages, interestingly, to block the gates of Peter Host. I'm not sure if it's too successful because Peter Host could delete any wall at any time, but anyway, might be a distraction.
Enrin?
Peter Host going for gold and scouting very well. In the meanwhile, Foodpiece idling his scout absolutely. Even though nowadays you have this automatic scout button, which is quite handy in these kind of situations. Well, now in terms of civilizations, what do we have? We have the yellow Peter as Italians, and Italians for sure not the worst arena civ. They are advancing to the next age with less costs, and gunpowder units are very cost effective. And well, we will see what Peter is going for. I'm sure he's going for the standard approach. Maybe have very fast in time with Italians. It's quite possible. On the other side, we have Foodpiece playing Turks. Turks, of course, classical arena civilization with all the gunpowder bonuses. Gunpowder units have 25% hit points plus, and all the gunpowder technologies cost minus 50%, and the chemistry is free, and this is quite strong with a potential fast imp. So, yeah, right now not too much things are happening. We have, I guess, pretty solid build up by Peter hosting. He's too heavy on the straggler trees, I would say, but anyway, I'm sure Peter Host has a decent timing. He's going to castle quite early, so it's not looking like a very normal fast imp, I would say. On the other side, Foodpiece, now in the feudal age, has a lot of food floating, rushing up next with the market to go with Castle Age. Of course, he should be ahead in terms of villager numbers, which he isn't too much actually, just by one. Not sure what caused this problem. Anyway, we have some nice scouting actually. Peter Host could engage. He's in the Castle Age. Yes, scout. Ah well. Foodpiece has the armor already, so Foodpiece scout is stronger at this very moment. What do we expect from Foodpiece here? Of course, Turks are strong and fast, but Foodpiece, as you already see on the aluminium, is very aggressive. So he's already building the outposts, has already some insight into the base of Peter Host, and might be that he is going for a forward castle, which is very probable because he's heavy on stone already. So having 8 on stone, he should be ready to drop a castle right away after hitting Castle Age. On the other side, Peter Host is now in Castle Age. Well, building a second TC makes sense. At least it's not seeming like the normal fast amp strategy where you rush to fast amp with a single TC. So it rather looks like a boom into something approach, but yeah, it will be interesting to see what Peter does when he sees the forward castle. And Food Please is already committing 12 villages out of his 26 to drop this castle, and you will see where it will be built up. So usually it makes sense to make it out of the line of sight of Peter. He will be quite aware. Just a single tile more to the right would have made sense, but anyway, Peter should know about this. Food Please also now getting the weak villager. Very good, very good. Very strong at this moment.
No.
Anyway, what is Peter doing now? Is he committing to the boom, to the crazy boom? 3 TCs? He should not be able to do that much else. Now, building walls, not building any villages. 3 TCs are not worth anything if you don't build villages out of it, right? So now building villagers. Building a monastery, but not having anything else. Not having a barrack, not having a stable, not having anything to be at least able to build some defensive units. And well, Food Please eventually will break into the walls. Maybe a second layer makes sense. Peter Host makes already some progress in walling the second layer. And now also going road. He might... A disaster, he's saying right now. He might commit more into stone to be able to drop the defensive castle, and then he might be able to move away with 3 TCs actually, and on the other side we have Food Please with, of course, the single TC aggression, having the Janissaries being very strong in this very moment. Peter should commit everything to the defensive castle, otherwise he will be completely overrun. Monks are not the right choice. Peter also doesn't have anything else, not having an archery range to maybe commit to some skirmishes, which might make sense in this case. And yeah, well, also in terms of villages, not too much ahead. 4 villages right now could produce more, should produce more actually to really get an advantage out of the 3 TC group. Anyway, once a defensive castle is dropped by Peter, I am not sure what he could achieve with this push, but right now he's in the driver's seat, not falling too much apart in terms of village numbers. A ramp, of course, makes sense. Peter was now building up his defensive siege workshop, just 100 stone away from the defensive castle. Maybe he should just buy the 100 stone and just drop it right away. Because this is his only option. Get a very compact base and a boom takes away into Imperial Age, where Food Please is far away from 17 gold, very imbalanced economy appeared as much. So Peter, build the castle. You have the stone. Now he dropped the stone. And now every villager should build this castle. This is your final way to deal with the situation. Go with every villager, and of course some villagers should fight the Megadons here, the ramps. Exactly. So this is just playing around with Peter. Of course the ramps should be destroyed. There's nothing the Janissaries can do. They will be destroyed by the PC. And Peter should not forget to just continue his move. Still being ahead in terms of villager numbers. Should build with more villages in the castle. But anyway, the castle is making things safe for Peter Host. And furthermore, he can move away to it. Trap down this castle and be completely safe actually. But of course, if you are in this very situation, things are looking very dire, even though they are not. Peter Host still has a chance. I mean, look at the eco, just a couple of farms, not too much. The most villagers are just crazily gathering gold, which is very inefficient because you need to use the market very heavily. And yeah, well, Peter Host now 10 villages ahead. He should build another house just to stop these rams, these very pesky rams, and then he's completely tied with this push. I mean, what should he do? And maybe, yeah, he is doing it, building a mangonel. Don't forget 3 PCs to build constantly villages. This is something he is forgetting constantly. But the mangonel is a very good choice. Get more villages onto push. But don't forget your boom, Peter. Don't forget your boom. Mangonel still a very good choice here. You see, very efficient against the rams. Also against everything else Peter has just in place right now. Even though the Janissaries are very strong here in this very moment against siege. So Peter Host is building Genuine's crossbowman, which might not be the best here. Sorry. And still, he has he could just move ahead. He is still ahead in terms of villages. Maybe not too much right now. He has lost a lot. Still losing a lot, and yeah, it's just a matter of time when he calls GG. But he could have won. Actually, three instead of 1 mangonel, maybe some skirmishes to defend and then moving ahead. But anyway, well, yeah, actually right now it looks like it's GG. So Peter Host is having 31 villages in relation to Foodbeast, who has 37. Peter Host lost too much, unfortunately, but could boom back if he wanted to. He has 1,000 foods. Just produce villages, produce everything you could. I mean, you could build the mangonel if you want. You could build a new market and balance your eco, or you could go to. Or I mean, well, it takes some time to gather the gold for him. But he could have gone for the approach as well. So, yeah, Peter, in comparison to the games against Kamaka, not looking too solid, now building the market, where he should build barracks and archery range instead, I guess. And I'm not sure if he can come back. I mean, well, okay. Here's what he has done. He has forced his way up into the Imperial Age, which is very good actually. But what resources will he use for him? I mean, he has not even access to any gold at all. So what he could do is now going for the barracks. He could go for any resource and sell it. I mean, stone, really not the worst thing to go for here right now. But is he able to produce a single trebuchet? And I'm not sure. Gold-wise, the situation for Peter Host looks dire. On the other side, I'm supposing. Ah well, far away from him so far. But right now, Foodbeast is ahead in the economy. Unfortunately, Peter Host lost too much there. Yeah, so what was the major tactical error here? I mean, Peter Host did very well in walling. He could have gone for some further mangonels and maybe instead of Blacksmith Market go for really barrack archery range to have at least the potential to go for some military units. So here some playing around. Peter Host should delete. Okay. It's converted. Anyway, it's just a matter of time that these 4 ramps are going for the castle, and then it's GG. So what will we see from Peter Host right now? He's going for Cortineros. I'm not too sure. I mean, Janissaries will be very well dealing with militaries. And also, once the castle is falling, Peter Host will not have the numbers already to really deal the units in this case before the Janissaries. So it will be GG once this castle has fallen. Even not engaging so far with the Conditaires. The castle is down. Peter Host losing his first initial TC, and the situation is looking more and more dire. Now engaging with 4 Conditaires, having upgrades at least very well, but the Janissaries will just eat them. And it's GG called, and very well played by Foodbeast, very expected also. I mean, in the beginning the house and the outpost should tell Peter, well, something is going on there offensively by Foodbeast, and then even not dropping the castle out of line of sight of the walls, which is quite arrogant, but still worked out very, very well. Peter Host, I think he was too afraid. He could have moved away with his castle defending, and maybe 2 or 3 mangonels for defense, moving away to him. Then he would have had the edge in this game. But anyway, very well played by both players. I'm not sure how they played in the first 2 games. Actually, it's game 3 of the Play All 4 series. So I hope we will see a 4th game, and then I might cast the other 2 games afterwards. So, thank you for listening and see you.